today we'll be discussing building a support network. Yesterday we talked about developing personal growth and development. Today, let's take it to how do you build that support network that you need around you in your business, in your family, in your workplace. Remember, it's the last month that ends the half of the year, and we are trying to make you remember all your New Year resolution goals or what you set as goals for you. And this morning we have an entrepreneur here in our midst to help us with this topic because she is an expert in this area. We are talking about Ope Oluwadamilola Fashion. I got that very correctly. We won't highlight this. Good morning and welcome
One
to
hand
the
and two hands.
Good morning, ma'am.
You're
Good
looking
morning.
all calm.
Thank you,
Welcome
ma'am.
once again.
Welcome. Okay, so when I sent the topic to you, what was the first thing that got into your mind when you got the topic from Family and Values?
Okay, the first thing that ran through my mind was about building relationship with people who could in turn give you a very good, solid support.
Very good.
So that was the first thing that
was
came
the
into
first
my
thing that
mind.
came into your mind. Okay, so now, how can I build a strong support network? And how do I identify the types of network support that I need? You know, it's not everyone you just start building, but how can I identify in business, in career, in relationship around people? How do I start by building? You said the first thing was building a strong this thing in return. So how do I start by building? And then how can I identify the type of support network that I need around me?
I think basically we should understand what support network really is. So what is support network? Support network is that kind of relationship, that friendship, or the people around you that encourage you, that gives you soft landing, that helps you to achieve your goal, and that helps you in terms of when you are down and all of that. So they give you this kind of encouragement to reach your destination. Of course, when you are coming down or you are forgetting, they try to bring you back and try to retrace you and tell you these are your goals, these are your what you are supposed to be doing. So how do we build that relationship? It is very, very important that you cannot have friends, good friends, if you are not willing to be a good friend yourself. So you cannot give what you don't have. First of all, you have to be that person to other people. You know, this building network is not a one-way street. So it has to be two. So when you provide that kind of help, you know, you are there for other people. You attract the like minds, people that have the same vision, they have the same goal, people that are heading the same direction that you are going. So you attract them. First of all, you have to be on the inside before you can actually attract the people you want.
So how
on
do
the
one
outside.
identify them around? Like in the area of supporting network, which area do I need to identify? Because not every support system you just start carrying around you. There must be specific this thing as individuals are, you know.
Yes. First of all, they say the popular proverb says that charity begins at home. So the first network support network you have starts with your family. So the people around you, of course, you have your husband as a primary source of your network support, then the extended family. You know, in those days now, when you give birth, is your mother's younger sister, they come around and help you. That's kind of a support system for you. So immediately your immediate family, your extended family can provide that. Then coming to community, you know, you have to, there's, of course, God created us in communities. You can't live in isolation. If you really want a support network, you can't stay all by yourself and be staying all alone into your house. So you go to church, you live in an environment, you have you know, in your workplace, you have somebody that you are talking to, you have somebody that tickles your fancy, somebody you like, somebody you admire. Oh, I like this person, I want this person to be my friend. So that's how you become friendly. And of course, everybody knows if you want to really make a friend, you see that vibe, you show it that, look, I like you. You may not even say it, but the way you do, the things you do, maybe just like she says something now that you gave her a birthday gift and she appreciates it, she loves it so much. So that is how to build relationship. And of course, your neighborhood, the church community, you know, goes on and on and on like that.
So when we are looking at support personality around you, how can one seek out the source of support network? How can I identify myself? Okay, now I need someone and I want to tap from you. I know you have this particular way of doing things and I love it. What are the steps I need to take to get those common little knowledge that you have and throw away my pride, my ego, my everything, my qualification? Sometimes it's not about qualifications.
Yeah.
It's not about the academics. And I'm someone who is well learned and I want to tap from someone who I see like this person is not an academician like me. How do I tap from this particular person?
Okay, like I said earlier, you make friends by becoming friendly. There are so many ways you can become friends with people, especially the people you like. You have people who are on your level, you have people who are below you, and you have people who are above you. They can mentor you into becoming who you really want to. Well, I think we should start from the lower people. Yeah, we should, of course, respect is reciprocal. I believe that when you show respect to people, maybe just an act of a good morning, hello, how are you doing, this person is actually older than I am, and shows respect. People will notice you and they want to become friends. They want to talk to you. Any opportunity they have, they want to help you. So respect is reciprocal. I believe strongly in that regard of respect. Then always available for people. Probably the people are on your level. When they call, pick your calls. When you see missed calls, return calls, these are little things that, yes, because some people, you call them, they don't pick your call and they don't feel they should return your call, and it tells that person, it gives the other person a feedback that, look, this person doesn't really want me in our space, so they want to do away with it.
Okay, what about the common source of network or support that they can tap into? Are there any that they can easily reach out to? When you look at, these are the little things I can tap regarding this support network, go by this step, go in this way. Are there any that people like this can always reach out to? A common source of support.
Well, if I get your question right, I think if you're talking in the sense of people who are actually above you, or you're looking up to someone for mentorship, how do you go about it? Okay. Yeah, just like you said, the previous question you asked, that how can I put aside my pride? You have to be around them first, identify them, know your goal. So you look up to that person. Identify the kind of person you really want to, I like this person's lifestyle, I like her business professionalism, I want her to mentor me. Of course, you can reach out to that person. Everybody needs somebody. So you can just send a message, I like you, yes ma, my name is so. Not that you just go to their DM and say, hello, can you mentor me? You just go.
That one.
You go to their DM.
This time and age, people are running for insecure.
Some people can be like that. So that's why a lot of mentors shun. They say, this person is not really serious. So you go to their DM. My name is so. This is what I do. Introduce yourself to them. It tickles their fancy. They check. So this person, what do you really want? And he opens up the conversation. I like you. I've been watching you for some months, for some years now. I really like to pattern my life after you. So would get to know you, ma? Can you mentor me? And of course, and let me even say this: a lot of people want to be mentored, but they are not ready for the mentorship. They want their mentors to be running after them. The mentors, it is you that want to collect something from your mentor. You are the one that should be running after them. Not wait for them. Oh, my mentor did not call me. My mentor did not do this. So you are the one looking for something. You are the one that want to attain their level. So you should be the one running. I think that's,
Thank you.
yeah.
So in essence, it means that if you're looking for a support network, it's not bringing emotions of this person did not check up on me.
You see all those what blackmail, emotional blackmail.
Emotional.
I don't think it works these days because everyone has one thing or the other they're going through. The fact that they're not coming to you doesn't mean that it's not there. They're trying to stay strong and see how well they can handle it. So I always tell people, when you have not seen me in a long while or for some time, we're saying, let's just talk, let's hug, let's
continue from there.
Thank God you are still here.
Yes.
That's the best way. But when you are using emotional blackmail, you did not even ask of me. You this my sister. You this my cousin. You go stay there.
What did I know? Some people say, what did I know?
People now start withdrawing. Once they notice you're that kind of a person, anytime they want to, they feel like you always make them feel guilty. So they want to, even when you need support, when you need support, they feel like, this person now will make me feel, now open another chapter and this thing.
So it's better.
It's better. Anyway, let's go at Word of Marble. And when we return, we are still discussing building a support network. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back. Right, maybe there was a mix-up with the Word of Marble. Now we are still discussing building a support network. Before we went on that break, we were saying all those people that are used to emotional blackmail. You want something, you're waiting for the person to reach out to you. And as you've not been looking for me now, I said, let me call you. This is what I want to.
Emotional blackmail.
What is emotional blackmail? It doesn't work this period. Just like Olori has said, people are going through a whole lot. So you should, if you build a strong network, you don't need to be blackmail emotionally for somebody to be there for you. Your sisters, your community will always reach out to you. If they don't see you, especially if you're the type that reach out to people.
Oh, yeah.
Do you understand? And if they don't see you one day, 2 days, they know that if this person has not reached out to us, then something is wrong. Now, what are some of those benefits of joining a group or a community, within your area around you? It's not every group people belong to. I belong to a very wonderful group, and when I saw their hangout last night, Close Whispers, the last month, and I was like, you see laughter, everybody is happy and enjoying. Do you understand me? And we're talking about reaching out. There's a particular message we receive from Mama Gens every morning. In fact, one of our guests will say, if I don't see your message, if I don't see anybody's message, I will see her message in the morning. So what are those benefits of joining a group or community? Because in this era and time, we need it. You need, even if it is a church group, even if I told somebody, I say, form your own group. If people don't invite you, form your group and put in your own likes into that group and have that time. What are those core benefits of joining a community or group?
All right. When you build a strong support system or support network, it helps your self-esteem because you are well balanced, and support system gives you this emotional stability. I've got somebody who has my back. Okay, let me just put my husband on the spot. Sometimes I know that if the whole world turns upside down and everybody is against me, I know I can always run back to somebody, just that one person. I know he will always be there, because that was why I said you need to know what you want for yourself before you enter into a relationship. Before I entered into that relationship, I told myself, I said I wanted a friend, and at that point of my life I needed a friend. So I said to myself, I needed a friend. But when he came on board, I told him, I said, look, yes, I'm not desperate for a husband, but I want a friend. And I really want to thank God that eventually it turned out to be my friend. I can basically discuss anything, even if I am doing something bad that I know that people will castigate me for. I can always fall back on somebody. So it gives you this self-esteem that even if the whole world doesn't want to talk to me, like small children, they say they don't want to play with you. They don't want to.
Don't worry, I'll go to you.
I have my mommy to talk to.
She will be there for me.
So your self-esteem is there. You can carry yourself that, look, if you don't talk to me, I have somebody that always, he's got my back at all times. He's my friend. And there are some beautiful girlfriends like that. I'm not
Yeah,
saying it's
true.
only
Yes,
husband
yes,
now. So you have your girlfriends that you can call anytime. See, even if it is 2 a.m.,
And
you
you
can
pick your
call
call.
them. Some you can even cry. You know, there are some friends that you even have that you cannot even share your body. You have to be foamy. That is not a good support network. Somebody you can be yourself, you can be real. So it helps you, it encourages you, and it gives you this emotional stability. So, and also building a good support network helps you, exposes your mind. You know, I used to tell people, the Yoruba people will say, you think that if you have not been to another man's farm, you will think that your father's farm is the biggest. So, and you are comfortable with your house until you see another person's house. You now see, oh, so I can be more than what I am. So it exposes your mind to become bigger you, better version of you. So when you have the right kind of network, of course, there's no limit to what you can be. You always aspire to be better. Of course, we're never like this before, you know, until you start seeing other people doing greater things. People, oh, so I can do this too. I can get this kind of thing. So you keep pushing yourself, not in competition, healthy one. It pushes you to become better version of you.
I can relate because I know when there was this popular actor that divorced the wife, the support network that came for that lady is what has kept her
Going.
strong and going, because she had a very good sisterhood network that really projected her and made her feel like,
and she wouldn't break down when she could break down, because this thing can break you. That's why God did not create us in isolation. You will need we need people, we need help, we need one another to survive this life. So when you break down, you have somebody that is carrying you. You won't break down.
Okay, I want to ask, how do one now build a support network that align with one's values and principles? Because sometimes you want to build the network truly, and you're struggling to know or to make that decision on which one will actually align with my values and my principles. Don't let me mention a particular set now. Because I have some in my head and I just want it to look like one day they will give you one role. You now see how you will play it. Because really it's not easy to be a leader.
Yeah.
It's not easy to be in the eyes of the world.
Yes, true.
It's not easy to carry responsibility. Yoruba will say, "Ori tutu atori gbigbe." It means the head that is dry and the head that is wet. The one that has, you understand, you now want your own principle and your values. How can I build such a support system or network that actually believes in my core values, and nothing is going to change it? Yes, I want to be part of this, but it's like you people are not straightforward. It's like you have another agenda apart from, and you feel like there is something wrong, and the real you is the type that will want things to be an open book for all to see, and they are telling you, excuse me, this is how we do it here. Oh yeah, how do we help?
Well, first of all, I believe that the deep calls to the deep. You know, you have to be that kind of person on the inside first. Because naturally, I believe that I will attract the kind of person that I am. I will. So it's just a natural force. People who share the same value as I am, we naturally navigate towards me. But you know, you cannot be in your house and be expecting that people will come to you. Yeah. So you have to go out in your church community. You will see them there. Of course, it's like someone who throws a net into the sea. You catch different kinds of fish, but it is now left to you to begin to pick which one is that meets my need. So the ones that are not good, you do what? You throw them away. Then even in professional setting, like let's come to business world or professional setting. Of course, if you are an accountant, you know that the kind of network you need is ICANN body. You go to ICANN school, you meet people of different, from different places and with one common goal to be a better accountant. So that kind of body will give you that kind of network, support network that you need. If it is spiritual, which is a church, in fact, church is a very fantastic support network. You see people that will help you professionally, you see people who will help your marriage, you see people who will help your life. So you have all kinds of people, and people that share your spiritual belief. And of course, even that level that you desire, you always see people that are better than you. So when you enter into that church system, you will see them there. And of course, for other people who believe in other religion, but I know I am a Christian, so I know what I'm saying. I've been a church girl, so we've had so many people. In fact, some people got the bearing of their life even by joining a church community.
Yeah.
They met with people who say, "Oh, you can do this." They push them into the career, and they are succeeded. They are still
some have even come alive.
Yes, and
when
they are still
when
doing,
you come back, that you're rejuvenated.
yes. So they are doing great
but
things
how
now.
do you deal with, in every community there is always the Judas. In every network. Now let's talk about business. How do you handle a support network where you have come to someone that you feel has the same value, and you say, oh, this is what I intend to do, this is my plan, this is my goal, this is my vision. And instead of the person telling you, okay, we can do it, the person goes behind to do that thing or carry out, or you say, okay, I want to meet Mr. A so that this person can support us in this thing, and the person goes behind to tell Mr. A, no, don't give her that, this thing. She's always this way and this way. But you find the same community. How do you handle, because they'll always show up. There will always be that one person that comes like, okay, yeah, I'm part of this community, but they have on the ground this thing. Just like she was saying about values, about identifying your own values and working with it. Sometimes you want people will form a group. The convener has a particular mindset to build people, but beneath there are people that are doing background underground business under, and before you realize it, you're like, but this is not my vision, this is not what are you going to scatter the group to start all over again? At that point, how do you now start taking out those people without you feeling guilty, without you feeling like, or without them bringing backlash back to you?
Well, I think it is inevitable. That's life for you. You have people with different motives. So it is now left for you to be able to pick which one is which. And of course, if you like, let me pick it from where you the point you made, that if you're a conveyor and you decided to have a group and you have people who are working against your goals and vision, but you have to focus yourself, because if you don't focus, if you are not focused, you'll be distracted. So distraction, of course, people like that will always be. Even Jesus Christ, that is our perfect example, still had Judas, but did that stop Jesus from doing what he needed to do? In fact, he even helped him. He even helped him to reach what he was supposed to do. So Judases are not supposed to be an hindrance. It is now you that you have to be solid and say, no, I won't lose myself. This is my focus. Of course, it can hurt you, but you stay focused and reach your goal.
You reach your goal. And the process of reaching your goal, a lot.
It's not easy. It's not easy.
A lot is what you come by. A lot is what you experience. And let me say, in the process of this support network, some were disappointed. Some met people who actually disorganized. How do we encourage this same set of people to now go back again? Or what do we expect them? In 2 minutes, because our time is fast spent.
Okay.
What do we do? What do we encourage them to do if they've had them met brick walls, or fell into a deeper ocean that they felt so disappointed and they are losing hope, and it's not work that is easier. Is the one I went that time. You know, I almost lost my marriage. In short, my wife almost back out of the house. Things like that. Many will tell you because this word, two-face.
I think the best thing is to resolve in your heart that the best of men is still human. We are human. So you cannot expect perfection from human beings. So in as much as you keep facing or meeting walls at the road, you just have to encourage yourself. Because if you say, oh, because this happened to me, you are turning back, you will never reach where you are going. I think I saw a video some few days ago, said 3 types of investors. Some they want to reach their goal, but the moment they get to that point, the moment they get to the plateau, they stay there. They won't even try to make progress. He said there are some that when they meet a brick wall, they try to scatter things and try to look for another way out to go out of it. But they will not relent. They will still do what to go, but their progress is always slow. But you see, those ones who are focused, yes, they will meet the brick wall, but they will always consult. That's why it's good to have a network, a good support network. They will always refer to their mentors that, oh, how did you handle this? When even every marriage, every business, everybody would at one point in time meet that limitation. So you call them, oh, how did you handle this? And their mentorship is supposed to give you to help you so that you won't make the same mistake that your mentor made. So when you reach out to them, they can tell you, oh, this is the way I navigated my way. So do it this way, do it this way. And before you know it, they keep moving and they reach their goal. So you have to encourage yourself and be determined that, look, I need to get there. There's a place called there.
Yeah, there's a place called there. Look that word. There is a place called there. So you have to be determined and then build that strong support network and support system.